Doc, I'll never forget the time I was at 90s Con at Daytona.
Tell me about
it was a very humbling experience.
Yeah.
Okay. They all sat on one couch and I laid down.
Always does.
Like I was in a psych eval on another couch.
This is never going to end.
Yeah, you should just start asking questions, Dory.
Fart jokes, it's this or something else.
I think someone
You could squeeze there.
I think someone farted in this couch.
Someone.
Well, it's
That's
so
why
good
he had his
to-
own couch to himself. We were all like, we're not sitting next to you. We know what happens. Now here you are in the middle. He's so happy.
It's always good to see you guys.
You too.
But I feel like we need to get Stamos and Lori and the Olsons here at some point. What can we do to make that happen?
Hold on, if you look at the ceiling, they're going to be dropping in with parachutes. John, come on down!
One day, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I'm spinning ideas here.
He could make an entrance like Tom Cruise did at the Olympics. When he just put Stamos
I think
on
you
it.
would love that,
Like,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, but John is so clumsy he'd bump into something and fall.
John?
Well, no, I meant you. But
Oh, yeah.
The klutz.
Jodie is a klutz. Hey, just walk across the stage and fall down. Show everybody how you can do that.
I've learned over the years, Dave. It's gotten a little better.
That's
Wait,
important.
please, save us from ourselves.
Yes, because you guys can go on, and I love that. They love that. But yeah, let's just get into it. Obviously, the show is so iconic. When you think about this show, there's been a lot of I saw this Reddit board that was like, there's a lot of inconsistencies and irregularities that have happened. Is there one that sticks out to you that bothers you?
Really?
Yes.
There's some?
What?
Oh, there's every episode.
Every episode.
Yeah, well, Kimmy Gibbler, how many siblings does she have? It started with 3 sisters in the pilot, which I
Yeah.
wasn't even in. But DJ talked about Kimmy's 3 sisters.
Yeah,
And
what
then
are
it
the
turns-
kids doing with their kids?
Well, Joey was dating all 3 of those girls. It was called a hat trick back then.
Uncle Jesse was Jesse Cochran.
Yeah, he was Jesse Cochran.
And then it was changed to Jesse Katsopoulos.
Yes.
We had different grandmas. We went with different grandmas
We
as
had,
Kimmy's mom.
a different father when we shot the pilot.
Yes, that's true.
That's true.
What was that like,
John
going
Posey.
from that to mom?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what was that like?
My phone was buzzing in my pocket, and I thought it was Andrea trying to tickle me.
Yeah, what was that like, having to film the pilot with a different dad and then going to mom?
I mean, what do you remember it better than the rest of us do,
I
probably?
don't remember anything. I do know at the beginning of Full House, in the opening title sequence, those aren't the real, that's not any of us.
No.
On the pier.
No,
that's,
those are fake people.
Those are fake people.
Yeah.
And then I think when they're driving across the bridge, we're in the close-up shot, but that's not us.
No, that is not
In the
us.
wide shot. Sorry, I'm blowing it for my dreams. It's not them.
So how did they shoot the episode, or not the episode, the part in the opening credits, the wide shot on the bridge? Because this was before the days of drones. So how did they get
A helicopter.
They had helicopters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, what they used to have, Andrea, was helicopters.
Well, but it sounds so ridiculous that it was Full House. Who's getting a helicopter to shoot an opening time? That was just what you had to
That's
do.
what you had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't. We do this to her
every time they do this to me, and they know
this.
this. They could go on and on. But anyways, so have you guys ever thought about the comparison between this show, The Tanners, and the Brady Bunch? There was a critic from EW at the time in the 90s. They were like, oh yeah, they're the new Brady Bunch in television.
When you think about it, I look a lot like Florence Henderson.
I would have gone for Marsha, but
Absolutely, yeah. I was kind of a Jan.
No, I think it was slightly different setup, but as far as 3 girls, I think that was kind of the thing that people most often were like, oh, it's a blended family, or it's a a non-conventional family, you know. And
Here's
that
the
was-
story of a guy named Danny who was bringing up three very lovely girls. And then Jesse and Joey moved in. Joey just sat and ate cheese curls. Oh, my phone's going off again. See, somebody's really. I'll bet you it's Stamos.
If it is, put him on.
Then
No,
what's
it's
that?
Luke.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's my
Luke.
son.
Aw.
I better tell him I'm at work. Hey Luke, it's Dad. Yeah, I'm on a panel right now. Yeah, Jodie and Andrea, Candace, all say hi.
So does the audience.
That's the audience. But my phone was, I thought it was Andrea tickling my pants. So I answered the phone because I saw it was you, but Dad's gotta go. I'll call you back in a little while. Okay, I love you too. Such a because I want you guys to be in on it too, because that's an important thing. We're family. We share all this stuff.
We like Luke. He's a very accomplished
Very great. He's a great young man. I'm very happy because I didn't raise him like that.
Well, we know that you guys are close. I'm very curious to know, I'm sure the audience is, like, how close your kids are to each other. Like, what is that relationship like?
We all live so far from each other, but
Yeah, I'd say when we were doing Fuller, our kids were a lot closer. Like, Candace's kids were a little bit older than ours, but Felicity and Zoe were about the same age.
yeah.
So, like, they would kind of hang out and stuff on set, but yeah, we all live in different spots.
And Tate was hanging out
Yeah.
with Natasha
Yeah.
and some of the other, like Sony and
Yeah.
all the other kids
Yeah,
on the
my
show.
son is 73 years old. So he was just a little bit older than your kids.
Dave's got a big birthday coming up on Saturday.
93 years old.
You don't look a day over 92.
I know. It's because I my whole life, I'll just tell the audience, I wear a cup every day. Because you don't know, an accident can happen.
It keeps you looking young.
Yeah, somebody runs around a corner and boom, you're down.
Our own conversation over here, Andrea. What other questions you got for us, Dory?
Oh, my Lanta, literally.
So I'm
You
wearing
guys
a cup.
wanted him on this couch. You invited him over on the couch.
Mistakes are made. Mistakes are made.
I'm
He was
sorry.
over there.
Well, he still has his microphone, though. It wouldn't have done it.
He in here in the middle of us. He's more apt to
I'm
do
gonna go
things.
sit out there for a second. I'm gonna see what it's like watching you guys.
Hold your
I'm
nose.
trapped. I can't get down. Hold on.
Where's he?
Don't
Where are you
I
going?
just want to see what it's like one time.
I should have made him watch it. Think of a question for us, Dave.
Is there a question?
No, yeah, find us a question.
Dory has lost control. He grabbed your screen.
See, this is really something. Oh, hi, how are you? Hi. There's a couple seats, sir. Is that
There you
seat
go.
taken? Is this seat taken?
So we're gonna do the panel from here. We're gonna remove you now.
This is amazing. You guys do look great. You guys
All
look
right,
great.
it's a different lineup now.
Dave, ask us a question or find us a
Hi, I'm
question.
Dave. Hi, my name's Dave.
Yes,
Hi,
Dave.
Dave. Where are you from?
I'm from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. It's my entire family. Hey, are those all wigs that you're wearing? That's my
I
question.
wish. No.
Yeah.
If this were a wig, I'd fire my
You
hair.
can't see? Move your head that way, kid. I don't know what to tell you.
I believe that's Declan sitting behind
That's
you.
Declan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him behind
Yeah.
us. This is, I had no idea how exciting this is.
You've lived your entire life on the wrong side.
You're taking it all in now.
That's, yeah, all right. But
Joy's like, get up here.
I better
Get
go
up.
back up there.
Yeah, you can do it.
So, I don't know if you knew this, but someone can stand behind these screens and do weird stuff. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but,
Family friendly,
yeah.
Dave.
I mean, you can do
family
this,
friendly.
like,
I think this is supposed to be a representation of
all right. I am,
If any of
coming
you have
up.
questions why maybe
Please
we turned out the way we did,
Boy, this couch is positioned perfectly.
the man spread, bro. What are you doing?
I'm a guy, that's how I sit. I like Jodie.
You said you wore a cup. I didn't think you know. I think you
Well, it's a Dixie cup.
Where do we go from here?
That's not,
Sorry,
those
I'm
aren't
here.
bad words, right? According to Jodie, Jodie would tell me.
I'm not the one to say what's a bad word or not. I don't think.
It is true.
Dory,
Please,
please,
quick,
I
quick.
need to-
Like I said, where do we go from here? But okay, we can talk about the series finale because it just kind of ended the show. We did get some closure with Fuller House, but what were your feelings on that at the time?
I mean, it was hard. We didn't really have a lot of time to say goodbye. Was it only a couple weeks that we found out that we weren't going to be going to like
Yeah.
the CW or whatever, wasn't it? Or the
I don't
WB?
even remember the
WB.
last episode. So is that when
Andrew
Michelle
Monk.
fell off the horse?
That's the one
and
we
lost her memory?
that aired.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one with Andrew Keegan is the one that we shot. That was the last episode we recorded.
Was prom in that
Prom?
last episode?
Because Scott
Scott
surprised you.
surprised me.
Yeah.
Cause,
Yeah,
right,
somebody
because
told
we
me.
shot, they
You
were
guys
out of
saw-
order in the way that they aired, so which one was the last one we filmed?
The one, somebody had a script and I signed it. It was Andrew Keegan's script and he brought it and I was like, he doesn't know what he gave away. It's
Yeah.
literally the script of the last show that we ever filmed.
Oh, wow.
But I don't remember what the name of it was. I literally just read it,
I
but
thought it was the prom one too, because we had to keep Scott backstage
Yes.
and a secret from you.
Yeah, that was really a surprise
Yeah.
that day in that episode. I had no idea Scott was gonna be at the door. We thought it was gonna be Joey Lawrence. They were just like, it's gonna be a surprise guest, and we kept trying to say like, who's it gonna be, who's it gonna be? And my guess was Joey, and then it was Scott. Yeah, both would have been great. And then, since I married Scott, on the show, then we cleared it off with Scott.
Yeah, I'm married to Scott, real. Just, so.
Yeah. Well, there were rumors that there were, actual plans for the ninth season. There was a rumor that there was some stuff that was shot. Is that true?
No, we never shot anything, but we were working on a 2-year pickup with the WB at the end of Full House, and it just didn't work out that way. I think Bob Boyette and Tom Miller, they wanted to go to New York and start producing plays on Broadway, and that's what they did, and that's what they still do. They have plays on Broadway, very big shows. And at that point, I think we kind of felt collectively that, I would have loved to have done 2 more seasons, but I think collectively the thought was, well, how many new stories can we tell? And that was what I kind of heard. So that's why we didn't move to the WB for 2 more seasons after.
Yeah. Well, so I know.
Wow, I've really bummed the room out.
I know. It's okay.
you've taken us some highs and lows, Dave.
But maybe there's another project you guys work on together, either Fuller House or Fullest House,
Fullest.
or something else entirely. I don't know.
Full House. Or, those darn Brady's.
Those Star Wars.
We do an animated series.
Yeah.
There we go. We all voice an animated series.
I mean, what's interesting because the premise is kind of sad for Full House if you think about it. So it's like, the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Fresh Prince had that dramatized reboot, which maybe you guys want to see that happen and have new people in the cast, or you're like, okay, let's put it to bed.
She
already
already
said no.
Yeah.
We're very possessive we were like, especially the last 2 seasons, we were like, no, that's not true to my character. We need to change this up or change these lines. It doesn't sound like so. Yeah, we were very protective of our characters.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Dave's just
He's
smiling.
he's thinking something. I can
You see how joke is percolating along with the fart.
No.
Well, I would love to open it up for Q&A.
Yes.
But
Perfect.
before we do that, I have a question. It's a real test of your knowledge. So,
Uh-oh.
well, do you guys remember the lyrics to the Full House theme song? And if so, would you like to recite it now? And sing it? I feel like the audience would sing it with us.
Whatever
Happens to predictability, the milkman, the paper boy, and the evening's TV. And when I get to live in here, somebody tell me please, this old world's confusing me.
And the birdie knows your tune.
And
And the little boys silently whispers,
Kid, don't sell your dreams so soon.
Which is creepy. You have a voice coming into your head. Hey, don't sell your dreams so soon.
Everywhere you look,
And now the kid's terrified. Everywhere I look.
there's a
Car.
car.
A hand to hold on to. Sing it with us.
everywhere you look. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I added that part.
That was amazing, guys. Let's get some questions going,
Ooh, let's.
right? Jason with the microphone.
All right, we're gonna line up
Got the
right over
mic.
here. Microphone. Once again, please do not touch the microphone. That way we can keep it hygienic for everyone involved. When you get up here, you're gonna say your name, where you're from, and then go ahead and ask the panel a question.
Oh, we can't quite hear you.
I'm Jessica Collison
Hi.
from Richardson, Wisconsin. Richardson.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh, sweet
Go
cheese.
cheese.
So, are you guys still friends?
I can't stand
Get
you.
away from me.
Only when I am legally obligated to will I sit next to him. No, yes, we are actually still friends.
That's good.
Yes, we're very, very close.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too, Jessica from Wisconsin. Thank you.
Next we have.
Hi, I'm Sarah. For Dave, I am originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I live in Cape Canaveral, Florida now. And my question is, I thought long and hard about this, by the way. If there was one episode you could time travel back to and put yourself in right now in your body, but be in that episode, which one would you go back to?
Wow. Probably the pilot episode because it was magical. And we didn't know which direction the show was going to go, if we were going to be a hit. But to have that much excitement and to be working with incredible funny actors, I'm always about how do we make people laugh? How do we make people laugh? And when I saw Jodie and Candace and how funny they were, I thought, we're good. These kids are really funny. And I already knew John could be funny, and Bob was of course a stand-up comic, and I knew Bob. I met Bob when I was 18 years old, so I knew how funny he could be. But when I saw these two and how good they were, I thought, we're good. We're gonna just be on cruise control if we can just keep doing this. So that would be my episode. Think we could catch Grandma at the airport? Just hanging around.
How do you roast a turkey?
Fan the fanny. Little baby butt in that first episode. I just thought, we have a baby's butt on our show. How funny is that? Yeah. So that would be my pick because it was really exciting
Thank
and
you.
wonderful
I
at the same
agree.
time.
Thanks, love you.
I'd like to go back and play Stephanie in the pilot as myself now, just to make it weird. Just holding grandma's neck at the door. Nice.
You know, Danny, I haven't seen Steph in a while. She's really sprouted. How much does that kid eat?
Next we have.
City, Florida. What was your least favorite and your favorite episode to film?
Hold on, there's a giant on top of the building. I don't know if you saw him on the way in. He's about 35 feet tall. I'm sorry.
Say
what-
least favorite and most favorite episodes to film?
Yes.
Least favorite. Wow.
Maybe, I don't know if it was our least favorite, but maybe we could all talk about our first kisses were really awkward on the shows.
Yes.
But not in a
As a
bad way,
13
but as a 13-year-old.
Yeah, would you want like your first kiss to be seen by 200 strangers and your mom and dad? Like no, no, that was mortifying. It was mortifying. I mean, it's all fine now, but it's, yeah, we just talked.
Sounds like you still might have some things to work out. Do you want to lay on the couch now? We can have yes.
We talked to Jake Bitterman recently.
Did?
Christian Guzak. He's
Yeah.
a lovely human being. So I love that. That was great.
I would say anytime like I know as kids like when we had to look stupid or like do something that we were like kind of embarrassed about, like that was the thing. Now I don't have any sense of embarrassment, but at the time that was always the thing. You were like, oh, I have to look dumb, you know.
Up next we have.
Jodie from Orlando, Florida.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, so this one's for Dave. Can you do Cut It Out?
For $50. I have people come up to me that can't remember it, but they see me, like if you're walking through an airport and they'll panic, they'll go, hey, knock it around. You mean cut it out? They'll go, you did it, you got it. Like somehow I was gonna forget.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Next we have.
Isabella from Orange City. I was wondering who's your favorite person on the cast?
Oh.
Bob. You can't say yes.
Easy answer.
Bob, yeah.
Next one we have.
I'm Terry from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and my question is, a lot of shows come and go over the years, and they're even beloved, but when did you figure out, like, what a tremendous impact and generational impact this show had on people and families? Like, when did you really figure that out, if you remember?
Well, yeah. There's the giant. Don't say that. We talk about this often about how incredible our Full House fans are, and we hear some wonderful stories from all of you. And a lot of times we'll hear, look, I had a really tough childhood, and you guys helped me get through some really tough times. You were my family every Friday night. When you hear that enough times, you start to realize that we really had a positive impact on a lot of kids. And I think collectively, all of us are really proud of that we had such a wonderful family effect on children and kids of all ages. So, for me personally, I think that would be the one thing that resonates with me is, wow, we really did something great for kids.
So, my question is, and this is like a random curveball, you can answer it as well. What is your coffee order? So, I think it says a lot about a personality. Yeah, what's your go-to coffee order?
Like,
If you walk into
are you meaning
Starbucks.
like what would, like, if we were at like a fancy latte place, like what would we get, or what do we drink every morning is our favorite, like, breakfast?
Either or, but drink every morning. And I guess, what's your go-to?
My go-to, black coffee.
Black ham. Medium roast with 1 Splenda and a splash of cream.
Matcha, hot water only. I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, thank you.
There's not one person here that drinks matcha. I'm so disappointed. I thought, oh, you are? Okay, I thought I'd get like one scream, like, hey, matcha!
I'm technically part of the staff. I can give you a shout out. So.
I'm a tea girl. I just made Dave a matcha backstage.
And I never had one before, and I thought, this is like if you took my lawnmower and sprayed it on. And I'm thinking, there could be dog droppings in this.
And that helps the skin. That's good for the skin.
It's good for the skin. That's what my grandmother always told me. Go over there by the lawnmower when I cut it.
Quick, ask a question.
Yeah,
Brittany.
time's going.
All right, last question.
Hi, I'm Kat. Just moved here to Pocono Beach, Florida from California, originally from upstate New York. And my question was for all you guys, do you guys still talk to the Olsen twins? And if you guys do, how often do you guys talk to them?
I'm talking to them right now. Hold on, I'm getting something. Matcha. Ashley would like a matcha.
I mean, we saw them
Bob's
when
Memorial.
we saw them when Bob passed, and I think that was one of the last times that we were all together.
Yeah, and John has the Dumbo, one of the Dumbos from Disneyland, like the ride, in his house. And who doesn't, right? And so I have this wonderful picture of me and Mary Kate and Ashley sitting in Dumbo laughing. And it was one of my favorite moments because it was just like no time had passed, and I was like, oh, these are my kids, It was really fun. Yeah.
Guys, this was amazing.
No,
We had a
we're
lot
not
of
stopping.
fun.
You can-
We're gonna keep going.
I know y'all brought sleeping bags. We've got things to say.
Just, look, we're getting a walking ovation.
Right.
We could do this for hours and just sit here and.
I don't think they'd love to see that, though. Well, those 28 people can stay.
And have machos with us.
Let's give it up one more time for the amazing cast of Full House. If you four wouldn't mind joining me downstage, if you all would remain seated for 1 second, we're going to get our professional photographers back there in the back to take a photo.